Amazon DSP doesn't have to be as complicated as you think. This is a part 2 video that I want to show you a very simple DSP structure that we set up for small and medium-sized brands and how you can take advantage of it. I'm Lucas Kwiatkowski, founder of Nomads, hands-on and advanced PPC. And I'm back starting on the brand analytics page. This is, like I mentioned, a second part of a video. So in the first one, I covered, it's the same brand, and I covered getting new customers with DSP. Okay, now I want to go over repeat customers because it's a kind of a two-pronged attack here. Is the first part, and go ahead and watch that video first, is getting customers that don't even know your product exists, getting them very top of funnel and finding them off of Amazon and going after them. Once they have bought your product, especially with a supplement or a beauty brand or a repeat purchase product, you now need to re-engage with them. So there's a lot of times where someone will buy, let's stick to a supplement. Someone will buy a supplement for maybe 3 months and then forget about it. But you can re-engage with them and say, hey, I remember when you bought this, or maybe you bought this at the same time last year, and reobtain that customer and get that repeat customer. Because if you can get them once, right, and spend a little bit of extra money to get them to buy the product once, if they're repeat purchasing it, then you get more of a lifetime value out of them. So I am in, let me just show you how I got to this tab. It's in brand analytics and it's customer loyalty analytics. So Amazon keeps adding stuff to this page, which is really great because this is stuff we haven't really had before, besides on third-party softwares. So you can go through all the stuff for your brand if you want. I just want to look at the graph. It makes it easiest to understand. So right here, I have a brand pulled up and we have total customers and repeat customers, okay? So going back to September 2022, per month, we were getting about 400 repeat customers. 400, it dips, it drops, but then at points, then all of a sudden we jump up from 320 to 460. And now it's progressively growing. So now, a couple of months ago, we had over 500 repeat customers. And these are just people that are just automatically getting this product. We're not spending on them that month, right? We spent to obtain them a couple of months ago. And now they're coming back to get that. So maybe these 519, they might have been a new customer in May. But now in August, they are a repeat customer. So that's why there's that kind of life cycle. And that's why in the first video, I went over obtaining those new customers, because eventually the goal is to get them to repurchase. So if I look at the numbers here, just very simply put, I made a very simple spreadsheet. Going all the way back to September of 2021, we have total customers per month, repeat customers, and then percent of repeat customers. Before DSP started, this brand was averaging 4.3% month over month repeat customers. In total, in this time period, they had about 2,200. DSP started. In that same time period, a year later, they were averaging 4.6%. It's not a very crazy spike, right, to look at. It's what, 0.5%, not even. But these numbers really start to stack up. So this is 1,000 more, on average, customers, okay? 1,000 more customers. And if their lifetime value for this product, which it is about $100, okay? So now you look at this, and 1,000 extra customers with $100 is $100,000. So that's how quickly this adds up. Okay, so just for reference, this is a $20 product, and blended ACOS is about 80%. So if they're, the first time that we're getting this customer, it's not very profitable for us. We're break even on that very first order, obtaining that new customer. Their lifetime value is $100. So now, instead of that blended ACOS being 80%, right? So let's say it's a $20 product. So it costs us about $16 to obtain this customer. And if you're just looking at that one purchase, you're not going to grow your brand. You're going to freak out about this ACOS and you're going to stop spending and you're going to reduce spending. But look at it at obtaining a customer. We need to take $16 to obtain this customer. If they eventually spend $100 with us, the actual real ACOS is 16%. So you're going from 80 to 16. Okay, so that's how far in advance we need to look. And we need to say, okay, eventually in 3 months, we know that they're going to keep buying, or in 5 months, right? They're going to keep buying this product. And it's going to just keep growing on itself. So you can see over time, now, the last couple of months, we are over 500 repeat purchase customers. And that's because we knew there was going to be a spike in the summer. And with DSPs, you need to be looking at these two kind of areas both in the same time, right? So we spent a little extra before this time to obtain these customers. Now they are just coming back to us and we don't have to worry about what they're spending. But if I go back to our strategy here, and this is what I covered at the end of the last video as well, as you can see this two-pronged approach I'm talking about. So this one order, this is the obtaining the new customers, right? So in the life cycle of this order, it's gotten, let's look at this as a percentage, that's always easier. It's gotten 15% of total sales is new. But then once they're new, once they're in our funnel, they are just raking in the sales. All right. So this other order in total has gotten 470K in sales, but only 35 new to brand. So that one is only getting 7% of its orders new to brand. That's fine. That's not the goal of that order with DSP. But you can see how simple this structure is. We have one to get them in the door and go more aggressively after them. We then have another one that once they're in, we re-engage with them and they keep buying over and over and over so we can track that lifetime value. So if you've always been overwhelmed by DSP and you don't know what numbers to look at, you don't know where to spend, this is how simple our structure can be for smaller and medium-sized brands wanting to start with us. Get ahead of the curve. You want to start this before your busy season. So reach out to us and we can set this up for you and hopefully get these repeat customers for your brand.